How you going, guys? Curtis from Cutting Edge Engineering. Today's job is a 30-ton tilt bucket. The bucket's off a Cat 330 excavator. Customers brought it in with a bit of a problem. Not uncommon for these sort of problems to arise with machines like this. So I'll just show you what the problem is. The actual mouthpiece, or the moldboard of the bucket, has got a nice big bend in it. It's got a kink here, and it's actually got a big bend in it in the middle. So here in Australia, we do use tilt buckets and tilting hitches on our excavators over here for civil work, stuff like that. Being a tilt bucket, they can be used in all sorts of different configurations for batter work, bulking out. Generally, our operators here abuse them. As you can see, the damage that's been caused to this one. The customer actually stated that the cutting edge got caught on the track of the machine as he was trying to do whatever maneuver he was attempting. And when he got it caught on the machine was stronger, so it actually bent the bucket. It didn't hurt the machine. First step we got to do is we got to go through and gouge all the bolts off that hold the cutting edge on. Once we get the cutting edge out of the way, we'll then come in and gouge all the welds that hold the mouthpiece to the sides and the bottom of the bucket. We'll get all them prepped, and then we can start to put the bucket back together again. Why don't we just straighten it? Well, it's going to be very difficult to try and straighten this, being where it is on the bucket. They generally don't last after you do straighten them. That becomes a weak point, and it will always bend or break at that point again. So customers ask, can we just please replace it? We're actually going to up the size of the mouthpiece from 25 out to 32. The material the new mouthpiece is made out of is a BIS 80. It's a high tensile wear plate. So very strong, very tough. We're not going to cut the new mouthpiece on site. We just order that in from one of our local suppliers. We'll send them a drawing on what we want, hole position, stuff like that. And then they cut it to size, and within a couple of days, that's here at the workshop. The customer doesn't want to do any hard facing or anything like that. They just want this bucket back to a standard where they can use it. Being that it is a GPS controlled machine, they need everything to be accurate, and with the mouthpiece the way it is, there's no accuracy there. There's too much variation, so they've just opted to change it out. The whole lot. That's it. back in the bucket. So the new mouthpiece arrived. It's here. It's a bit of 32mm Biz 80 plate. We get them cut to size and all the holes drilled at the same time. It actually works out cheaper for our supplier to do all that, considering they've got the machinery to do such a job like that. So they get a drawing on what we want. They'll then manufacture our spec. After they've completed the processing of the plate, we go pick it up and then we pretty much install it to the bucket. Righto guys, so we've gouged out the old mouthpiece of the bucket. Everything's prepped up now, ready for the new one to go in. So the next step is we'll hook up the new mouthpiece with the forklift, we'll bring it in, sit it in place, we'll get it centered, measure everything up, make sure everything's back to sort of where it belongs. We'll stitch it in place. I've got a bit of work to do dogging the floor back down to the back of the cutting edge. So after that's done, we can start to weld it out. Perfect. So in case anyone's wondering why it doesn't look like the welds stick into this area, that's because this part of the plate has had a magnet on it at some stage, probably for when they were lifting the material around their shed when they were processing it. So we're not going to be able to weld that in that position. We will have to lay it down and weld downhand. It is one of those things you do commonly come across with a high grade plate such as this Biz 80. Yeah, can't weld it standing up, we're going to have to lay it down.
wire.
Good. Good. It's done. Did I strap it on good? Is that good? Is that good? That pass?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. The bucket's off a Cat 330 excavator. Yeah. And it fucking trained.
Stop chewing the gum. Yuck. Jesus.
What?
I was gonna say, do we want to? Well,
Yeah.
you keep talking about it. Whatever.
After it's all done and dusted, oh, fuck.
Okay.
So a lot of, I've got to get this.
You and your gum. What does it do?
What am I doing?
I don't know. So you've got it all prepped
Yep.
for the thing. Curtis's crap collection. Nothing.
In my ass. Dog.
You still got wire though? Oh.
There's no wire. It's gone. Plug in the fart extractor. That with you.
I just need this on all the time.
What?
I have that on.
Did you really?
I'm like, I'm just gonna start it early.
That's pretty much it. Enough. Hey, stop.
But you're up there. Shush.
Sit. Put that foot up here. There you go. Sit. Sit. Stay. Stay.
Come here, dum dum. Just take your time.
Up here. No. Wait. Dum. Over.
He's so silly. Come here.